originally built in the early 1960s. It's been added on to multiple times. We're not even really sure how many additions it has, but yeah, this shop we're standing in right now was built in the 60s. This is our fleet shop where our mechanics work out of here. So we maintain and repair about 350 different pieces of equipment in this shop. And as you can see right now, it's pretty full. For example, these Vectors right here behind me, they're not in here to be repaired. They are in here for storage during the winter months. So this is actually our only heated facility. So throughout the winter, we'll have to move out whatever the mechanics are working on and bring in our Vectors, our sweepers, our water trucks, anything with water in it, to be stored at night, every night. So we have to move out, fleet operations, move in equipment, and then do the opposite every morning, which is pretty inefficient use of our space, especially when the space is limited to begin with. We've been doing a lot of work on our new facility, everything from needs assessments to property acquisition, design work, and yeah, that started off with the idea of renovating this facility and basically leveling what's here and rebuilding it. But through that design process, found that this site just isn't suited for our needs. And size, overall size is not big enough, and a large portion of it is encumbered by a restriction from the airport. We're on the north side of our yard, near a lot of our storage buildings and kind of material storage areas. And this is the area that is restricted by flight zones off the runway. But it actually restricts quite a bit of the site. There's several different layers of flight zones, and they cover a good portion of the site. And so there's definitely a lot of height restrictions. You know, building a emergency response type facility in a runway is also just a bad practice.
Well, there's several things in the new facility I think will be a real benefit, and one of those is honestly just public access, being able for the public to have an easy access to our office space and to be able to contact our supervisors about anything and everything that we do. One of the major items that we would be adding with this facility would be green waste collection. That's something that's been a major point of discussion over the last several years, and something that we're designing into the new facility. A major part of this facility's design is keeping all of our divisions operations in one location. That is a huge part of the efficiencies that we gain by using equipment and resources from one division or another to help out each other, instead of dividing that up. If we were to split our operations, we lose a lot of that efficiency. There's 11 different divisions in Public Works, and our goal is to keep all of them functioning together so that, again, we gain those efficiencies by doing so. Rio Grande is a huge part of this project. So it came with the same property that we purchased for the facility, and Rio Grande actually happened to be, both were like kind of this last link of creating the right-of-way for Rio Grande, which would extend from where it ends now at Oak Grove, kind of right by the old Russell Stover's plant. Rio Grande would extend straight south there all the way to near Hobby Lobby, and that's actually Rio Grande Avenue down at that end. So this property was the last piece to make that extension happen, and it's been part of our comprehensive plan for well over a decade, probably even more than 20 years. This has been envisioned, and the city's been making purchases and right-of-way acquisitions for this extension for about 10 years now. So it's finally coming together, this last piece of property, and making that western bypass, you call it, or kind of belt around Townsend to keep some of that traffic off Townsend and get that congestion down. So this is a big part of it. Extending Rio Grande down to that southern end is a huge accomplishment in our road network.